they're putting up white-only signs. Here in Missouri, they're trying to start a white-only community. I don't give a fuck what the reasoning is. It's time to speak out.
Who you want to speak out? Because as a black man, there is nothing wrong with this. Let them all be together. They can keep their raisins in the potato salad. They can keep their offbeat music. They can keep their lack of accountability. Let all the vampires live in one area so we know where they're at. As long as they don't come over here, this is great news, right? Right? This is great news. But the only thing I do see wrong with this, right, is that people are acting surprised. Like this has not been white America. People are like, white folks are racist? They've been racist. The only thing that's stopping white Americans for being as evil as they were is that there's laws. That's it. If you took away the laws, everybody would be good except them. Everybody will be good except them because they don't know how to act. They're the real ghettos. They don't know how to act. But I guarantee you, they're going to do what they always do. They're going to get together in a group, and then they're going to sit around and realize how boring they are. And then they're going to say, well, what can we do? And then their nature is going to come out, and then they're going to try to see the neighboring towns if there's any minorities. Because that's what they do. That's what monitoring spirits do. They're going to get tired. They need somebody to oppress. That's how they are.
There are whites-only signs being erected in Missouri, the Ozarks. And I guess I'm wondering, like, why are we surprised? Why are we surprised? Here's my thing. Apparently, it's this community called For the Land or something like that. And they plan to go across all 50 states, creating white-only communities where nobody else, like no other kind of people can come in. And they can have their own rules and be completely purebred for their ancestors and stuff. And here's my thing. That's fine. I actually would prefer if all the racist people were to go live in the woods away from... But here's the issue. When black communities come together... Black Tulsa! When black communities come together and they actually start doing something, they actually succeed and get somewhere, it's always taken away, burned to the ground. Lake Lanier, hello? That's my thing. And it frustrates me when it comes to the black community as well. It's like, we still can't bring our businesses, like our wealthy black businesses, back to the hood. Y'all ask black people, why don't you bring your businesses back to the hood? It's so much deeper than that. Like, we have been so programmed that we don't even help each other anymore. And this is just truth. This is just fact, y'all. I can only speak on my community because I don't know anything else about any other community. Y'all tell me. But that is what I've noticed about the black community. I think that we don't actually believe that we can be something. We can be a force to be reckoned with. We individually have our own thoughts, yes, about what we could be, but I don't think as a collective we have come together yet and really admitted to ourselves that we can be better than what we are. I recently heard about this theory, right? It's called the flea theory. Let me show y'all. So basically, they got a generation of fleas and they put them in an open canister with the lid off. And the fleas would jump out. They'd escape. And then as they kept on breeding the fleas and the generations kept on going, with the second one, they would put the lid right here. Let's just say at the top. And they started, and when they hit the top, that third generation only jumped to the top. Then they lowered it. By the fourth generation, they were only jumping to where they put the lid, even when the lid was off. Now, once the fifth generation came along, they left it completely open, and none of the generations jumped past that limit that they did with the fourth. Are you catching what I'm putting down? It gets to a point that you're made to believe for so long that you are nothing, and you can be nothing, you can accomplish nothing, that you start to really actually be that and believe that. So I guess what I'm saying is, like, it's really sad that racists can come together and do more for their community than we can as black people. And I feel like we have to do better. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so in a nutshell, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about the white community thing. I didn't even bat an eye, to be honest. Ugh, baby, I live in the South. So, yeah. Anyway, y'all, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. That's it.
Hey fam, welcome back to another episode. I hope you all are doing great and fine wherever you are watching this video from. Imagine waking up in 2025 only to find out that a group of some palm-colored people in Missouri want to start whites-only town. It's like history is repeating itself, and this time round in Missouri, it's wearing cross and carrying the flag because these palm-colored people, they want to start their own town, and segregation is allegedly back in the United States. You remember back then, the orange man wanted to bring segregation back. This is why he doesn't even care that his own people want to start whites only town. So guys, without further ado, let's dive in straight to the video. Credit belongs to the original creators of these clips. I'm your presenter, Judy.
So they're trying to break ground on a whites-only community in Springfield, Missouri, as early as this year. Not literally in Springfield, Missouri, but adjacent. And they hope that they can build one of these cities in every state in the union. It's called the Return to the Land Initiative. And my brain keeps breaking every time I say return to the land out loud. Because there's nothing about white people that screams return to the land. White people can barely go camping without crying. I'm trying to understand the whole return to the land sentiment there, because it sounds eerily similar to return the land or land back for indigenous people. And after that Jubilee episode recently with that one white guy saying that white people are Native Americans, and he truly believed it and people clapped for him, I'd like to see them build this white city. But I would like them to not use any inventions made by any person of color or any immigrant. Like literally everything. Even down to the types of pets that they're allowed to have, actually. Because we don't want any immigrant pets. They have to be from America only. It's just bothersome to me, as a person who is white, to see other white people be so fucking stupid. And the fact that they think that they can actually put one in every state. It's mind-boggling to me. At this point, I'm just starting to feel like any person who is not cis, straight, heterosexual, white, or male, it can't be all of those categories. I think we should just leave. Everyone just fucking pick up, give up, and leave. And let them see how horrible it actually would be. This can't be my reality.
So it's no surprise to me that in this day and age, 2025, under this administration, that there are now white-only establishments. You heard me. White-only signs on businesses. Now, I find this very funny because they really think that we want to be anywhere where the majority is them. And I've been to places like that unknowingly that it was going to be majority white people. And as soon as I enter, I'm immediately uncomfortable and want to exit the premises expeditiously. So please give me fair warning. Please let me know ahead of time where I am not welcome. Because I don't want to go there. None of us want to go there. None of us want to spend our hard-earned money. None of us want to pay taxes in any kind of establishment that doesn't want us there. And I honestly find this whole thing really funny. Because how long do y'all think that those establishments are even going to last without our dollar? Because those billionaires aren't going to help you. I really want them to see how a white-only society would fail to thrive. Not to mention the white-only neighborhood that's supposedly being built. Like, I can't wait to see all the trouble that they cause one another. To finally see that we ain't the problem. So good luck to y'all. I'm good. We're good. Be quick with them signs because I need to know. Thank you. Bye.
Did you see the video where this guy said they're putting up whites only signs at establishments in Missouri? But then I saw another video about it and people were pissed. And I'm like, why? You have a problem with it because it's in your face and it's not behind closed doors. But that's the very establishment that you're spending your money with. I immediately was like, man, that's great. Like, do that. This is not the 1800s. There is so much available to us out there to where I don't want to spend my money or patron any establishment that don't want me there. I don't want my children walking into an establishment where the cops get called on them because they got to cuss out and go off on somebody who's a racist. When they put that sign up, their business is going to fold. And now your racist ass ways is hurting your pockets, which makes me happy. That's like me going to that club that be turned up with all those theater kids singing musicals, but then I bring my friend who only like trap music. Nobody asked you to come. We told you ahead of time what it was, so why are you here? We are now a society of people that protect our peace. And if you don't want us around you, go hang out with your buddies. We don't care.
Black folks, let's talk real quick. White people, y'all can stay too if you want to. But black folks, let's talk. It's been an uptick in racism since Trump. Y'all know that. Y'all know. Y'all seen that they building a whites only town. I want to say it's in Ozark or something like that. Missouri. Is Ozark in Missouri? I don't know. Only Ozark I know is the Netflix show. I never heard of Ozark before that. But they building a whites only town. And it's a white creator on here. I'm going to post his picture. He was so flabbergasted. Oh, it's 2025. We shouldn't be doing that. Yes, the fuck they should. And please build more. Please build more. Let us know who you are. Because I want to know that I don't need to fuck you. Build more. Move there. Because our ancestors built this shit. I ain't going nowhere. I promise you that. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to go and visit other places. But me and my black ass children, we're going to be right here in these United States. So please move to your whites only town. Baby, stay there. They're also building a whites only restaurant. Please have at it. Please fix your mayo and salt and pepper. Baby, cook your food. We don't want it. And I don't want you spitting in my food because you don't like the color of my skin. I don't want you working at a restaurant that I will patronize. So please do it. The lady who walked into the urology doctor and the doctor had that tacky ass big Trump flag on the wall. I'm going to put a picture of that too. Baby, you seen what you needed to see. Get out of there and go to another one. You feel me? It's so many black people and minorities die at the hands of racist doctors who put on this fake mask, this fake facade, like they are okay with us and they're not. I don't care what y'all try to say. Black people has been saying for years that mother's racist. When are you going to start listening? People is racist before Trump. People have been racist before Trump. It is not new. They're just more bold now, and I appreciate them for that. Baby, come on out. Come on out. And I know I get on here with my bonnets and stuff. But when I step outside that door, I don't look like where I come from, okay? But best believe I will cuss you the fuck. I don't look like I will pop off, but I will. And it surprised people every single time. I don't run with no Karens. I never will. And I thank God. God knows what I can bear because I have never encountered a Karen. I will pop off. I'm not accepting shit from nobody. And let's talk about Sade. Is it Sade or Sadie? You remember the lady who was talking about them kids and the flood and stuff like that in Texas? I didn't listen to fully what she said. I didn't listen at all. I don't know what she said, and I cannot find the original video at all. I just see people doing stitches about her. Now, if you watch my videos at all, you seen that I enjoyed my 4th of July. I really had a great time. My family has not gotten together in years. My mom passed away December 26th of 2023. And this is our first time getting together as a family. I had the best time. I was not on social media. I was not on my phone. And when I logged in a couple of days later, the first thing I seen that like it was a mass flood and people were suffering. I was like, well, damn, I'm having the time of my life. And some people are going through the worst time of their life. I made a video about it. I felt so bad, so much so that anytime I seen somebody making a story on it, I kept scrolling because I could not see it because we was just now celebrating or happy, since my mom passed away in like a year and a half ago. And so to see that people are dying, like, I was like, I can't take it. Emotionally, I just couldn't take it. So foundationally, whatever she said, I do not agree with any type of celebration or any type of anything in regards to the kids dying. But let's talk about the other side of that. We was just talking about like these whites only town. That town that's in Texas was majority white. And typically a town that's typically majority white are racist. Almost all of them are. It's the reason why everything has happened. Desegregation has happened. Everything has happened. And that town only has white people. It's history behind that. So when you start encountering black people who speak out and say things about these towns and about situations, they have more of a skewed view of it. This is why, because it's racist, okay? They're being racist. And quite frankly, I'm getting sick of it. Well, I've been sick of it. I never liked it. Never. When I was growing up, I thought all white people was racist. I had to tell myself when I was in, hell, I was in my early 20s that all white people not racist, because my first partner that I had when I was working was an old white man. And he was cool as fuck. And I was like, well, damn, let me not be closed-minded. Let me give other people a chance. I had to tell myself that. I had to force myself to open up to other races, because I thought mother was racist, because I experienced so much racism as a dark-skinned person just growing up in the South in Florida. So I'm saying all this to say is, let mother show us who they are. It's okay. And I want to say also that black people were at their best when we were segregated. Just think about how strong our dollar is today. If we would have kept that dollar in our black communities and patronized black spaces only, you know how wealthy we would be? If white people did not get jealous and bomb our cities when we were thriving. Like, when you start thinking about shit real hard, it's kind of truly fucked up that you hated us so much. You ate us, killed us off, fed our kids to crocs and alligators, and now we can't even just live and exist. You mean to tell me you mad because I'm breathing, yo? Like, really and sincerely, y'all.
Alright, guys, welcome back. They want to bring segregation back in the United States so bad, because if the current administration was so concerned about all the people in the United States, he couldn't have allowed this. In fact, he could have gone ahead and stopped these people, because they are his people. They are palm colored. He knows what he can do better to stop all these things going on in the United States. And matter of fact, these palm-colored people, they thought that starting the whites-only towns, they will make black folks to be mad, or perhaps the black folks will start begging them to stop that habit of building the whites-only town, only for them to come to realize that the black folks are so cool with it. And in fact, the black folks say that you can go ahead and build the whites only town. We are so much okay with it. You remember the other time when the orange man wanted to bring segregation back? Who started begging the black folks? It's the palm colored people, because they know whatever their communities will do. They know how unsafe their community is, and yet they always say that it's the black folks who are not good people. It's the black community which is unsafe for people. This is what they always say. But if they continue with this habit of building the whites only town, let us give them time. And they are hiding behind the Christianity so that they can be seen as good people. Now I am coming to understand the reason as to why some people are really boycotting going to church, just because of all this happening. Because it's the Christians who are supposed to be condemning all these activities. But if they are hiding behind the Christianity to start building the whites only towns in the United States, and mark you, this is not only happening in the United States. You remember, even in South Africa, these people, the white South Africans, they had their special place, whites only. The non-white South Africans were not allowed into their spaces. Or, I was asking myself, is it the main reason as to why they allowed they granted asylum to the white South Africans to the United States? Is it that is it the main reason as to why they did that? Because whatever is going on in the United States, if the orange man cannot criticize it right now, you can't tell me that he doesn't know that these things are happening in the United States. He knows very well. President knows almost everything, because he has various sources where he gets the information. And to my surprise, I even saw some of the palm colored people coming out online and saying that they really condemn this behavior from the palm colored people, that it's not good, that all people are equal, and that community will be so unsafe for the people. And what if there are schools there where, for instance, a public school where all the races attend? What do you think will happen to other children? Will they even be safe in those schools? You know, if right now even the palm colored people are scared of their own people, what do you think other groups are scared of, or how are they feeling right now? You will be even scared of getting out to go to shop. And black people say that don't ask us for the salads, don't ask us for anything. We just want to see how you will be surviving in your communities, because if you want to abandon us right now, we are so much cool with it, and in fact we are so much okay with our community. You are trying so much, and you are so involved or indulged into exclusion, as we are progressing with our evolution, because we want to prosper as a community. We are busy building our community, and yet you are busy excluding other people. So if this is how America is going to be in the coming future, it has already started. Because before, they thought that the black folks will be so mad when Orange Man talked about the segregation, and right now they are still continuing with it. Black folks have seen a lot, they have endured a lot, and this is not the first time that you might do something and think that they'll get mad. They won't get mad. They are so busy building their communities, they are so busy embracing their self, they are so busy working on the trauma they had before, and they are still experiencing some of the hardship in the United States, and expect them to be mad. They want to be mad with you. So if you're a palm colored person watching this video, are you so much okay with the behavior of your own people? Are you supporting the whites only towns in the United States? And I really don't understand the reason as to why it's the Christian nationalists supporting it. You remember the other episode I did? I told you guys that the white supremacy right now, they hide behind nationalism. And this is where I brought my point that they are hiding behind Christian nationalism so that they can be seen as good people, and yet they are thinking that they are so superior as compared to other human beings. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I honestly appreciate your support, and shout out to all my members, those who send me super chat. I really appreciate you all. To all my subscribers, you are the real OGs. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, what you think about this, and let's keep the conversation going on in the comment section and learn from each other. I'm your presenter, Judy. Until next time, let's meet on my next episode.